Do you ever feel like you're living in the upside down? If you're a fan of Stranger Things, then the answer is probably yes. The 80s aren't just a backdrop in Stranger Things. They're the fuel that powers its captivating appeal. From the fashion to the music to the slang, the show is a love letter to a bygone era that feels both familiar and strange. But why are we so obsessed with the past? And how does Stranger Things pull it off so well? To answer that question, we need to take a journey into the heart of the show's creative process. When the Duffer Brothers, the masterminds behind Stranger Things, set out to create their hit Netflix series, they had a clear vision to capture the essence of the 1980s. But it wasn't just about creating a period piece. It was about using the nostalgia of an earlier time to explore timeless themes of friendship, love, and loss. The show's creators have said that they wanted to make a story that felt like a classic coming-of-age tale, but with the added twist of a supernatural mystery. And what better way to do that than to set it in the 1980s, a time when childhood was simpler, adventure was around every corner, and a good story could take you to far-off lands without ever leaving your seat. But it's not just the setting that makes Stranger Things so appealing. It's also the show's clever use of retro aesthetics. From the iconic Eggo waffle scene in Season 2 to the neon lights and synth-heavy soundtrack, every frame of Stranger Things is a visual feast for anyone who grew up in the 80s or has a fondness for all things vintage. In fact, the show's production design is so authentic that many viewers have praised it for its attention to detail. From the old-school arcade games to the classic cars, it's clear that the Duffers and their crew have done their homework. But perhaps the greatest testament to the show's ability to transport us back in time is the way it makes us feel. When we watch Stranger Things, we're not just observing the characters on screen. We're experiencing their world firsthand. We feel the same sense of wonder and excitement as they do when they discover a new adventure. We feel the same sense of fear and suspense as they do when they encounter a monster from another dimension. In short, Stranger Things isn't just a show about the past, it's a celebration of it. It's a reminder that sometimes the best adventures are the ones that take us back to simpler times. So if you're feeling nostalgic for a time you never lived in, or just want to escape to a world where monsters are real and friendship is magic, then don't be afraid to get lost in the upside down. You might just find yourself falling in love with the 80s all over again. Now it's time to hear from you. What do you think makes Stranger Things so great? And what's your favorite thing about the 80s? Thank you for watching.